on the dot, KG. It's time for 34 only, right here on TRAXXfm. Our guest is Eric Poon from the band Silent Angel. Welcome, bro. Nice to have you here.
Thanks, man. Cheers and thanks. This is such an honor.
Such
an honor. Man.
Fantastic, man. It's an honor meeting you guys as well. Tell us about the band. How many members in your band?
Oh, currently, officially, we have 4 members.
Officially and unofficially, okay?
Unofficially, we have 6.
6 members, yeah?
Yeah, unofficially.
All right. The other 2 are like musicians as well?
Yeah, they are. But they are more of, they perform in the capacity of session musicians.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so.
Fantastic. Nice group of people you have over there. So what kind of lineup do you have?
So we have me being the guitarist.
Okay.
And of course, we have two female lead singers.
Nice.
And then our bassist.
Right.
So our drummer and keyboardist are actually the session musicians that I was talking about.
Yeah. Oh, session players also. So they work on albums and all that on the side as well.
Exactly.
Fantastic. You got a good bunch of musicians to work with, right?
Yeah, they're the best I've worked with so far.
Right. You do session yourself too?
No, I don't.
You don't. So that puts you on your toes, right?
Yeah.
When you got that kind of caliber in musicians, yeah?
Well, yeah, true.
Fantastic. Okay, so your band is Silent Angel. Why Silent Angel, huh? You were thinking of Silent Night, and then you thought of angels. You just threw it all together. Silent Angel.
No, actually, that's actually a very good question. See, the concept of Silent Angel is a very personal thing to me. Now, because during dark and difficult times in my life, that I have actually gone through in the past, there are times where I actually feel like, just giving up, throwing in the towel. But, I always stop to think, and I stop to remind myself that, I have to constantly remind myself that, there are times where you can be fragile, you can be weak. But you have to find that, inner strength and reserve, your willpower and determination to pull yourself out of despair. Dust off the dirt.
Right.
It's okay to fall. You can have moments, where you fall, you stumble, but let them just be brief moments in your life. And then, you just pick yourself up, dust off the dirt, move forward, and
carry on.
Yeah, and carry on. Exactly.
Right.
So that is actually that is the representation of Silent Angel. That silent determination and the willpower within yourself.
Nice. And you've had lots of bad moments, I see, from the kind of, things that you've instilled into yourself.
Oh, yeah. More than I care to remember, more than I care to share.
But why? Why did you carry on?
Because I just knew that we're only given one life, and there's only and you have to take a chance for yourself.
That's
make
right.
a chance for yourself in this life. So if you never try, you'll never know.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic. All right. So your latest album or project right now, that's out, right?
Yes, that's right.
And some of the material that we're playing, and we started the show earlier with Destiny in Shadows.
Yes.
Tell us about that one. Yo, heavy, man, you guys.
All right. So what would you like to know about the song?
Well, tell us about how the inspiration for writing it, what it's about, who performed on that song, who were the girls of lead vocals.
Oh, all right. Okay. Now, this is actually a funny story coming to that song, Destiny in Shadows. Back in about, I think around 2015, 2016, there was a project that was going on. If I'm not mistaken, they were under Samsung Milk Music. It was a campaign that they required some local Malaysian bands to make some short compositions. And the whole idea for the song was, for these local bands that composed, was actually to play the songs from certain stations to certain stations within along the LRT track.
Oh.
So it was supposed to, like for example, all right, okay, the station that I chose was KL Central to Bangsar.
Okay.
So they gave us this the time frame would be a minute and a half.
Right. So ding ding. Next stop, KL Central Bangsar. Okay, and then they stop.
And then the song is supposed to be aired.
Oh, it's aired. You guys are not performing live, right?
Yeah, no.
I thought you'd get off KL Central Bangsar, see you guys over there. Go, rock and roll, KJ. That's the way. Yeah.
I would love that, man. That
should be done, right?
Yeah.
Like every stop, you can get one band over there.
Yeah.
Featured from the Buzz and now from 34 only.
Yeah.
Good idea. Okay. So you're going to be the first stop, Larry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they gave me some key points. So I asked them, is it necessary for me to actually compose a song based on the physical view of the surrounding areas between Bangsar to KL Central.
Okay.
Or I could actually interpret it in my own way.
Right. And for sure they said, yeah, you can do what you want.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right. So I took a few creative liberties and
You came out with that.
yeah, and the song came out, and
Right.
but sadly that project didn't really
Take off.
and manifest. So but I felt it was a good song.
Right.
So what I did was to just expand on that, and now it's a full blown song
Right,
as you're
right.
hearing it now.
Right. And you get powerful girl singers.
Oh, yes.
Lady vocalists.
Yes.
And yeah, who are they? What are they about?
All right. So now, just a little bit of a background on the band. Silent Angel is actually a dual female-fronted, symphonic power metal band.
Right. So if you like Evanescence, you get double shots here.
Oh, no, so yeah,
Right?
pretty much.
Yeah.
So I would say that now these two of my singers, one of them, namely Claudia Beltrame from Milan, Italy.
Ah, KG speaks Italiano. KG, speak to her.
Dude, you want me to get murdered here or what?
And the other is actually, she's a local Malaysian. Her name is Gracie Shona.
Hi, Gracie.
Yeah.
Why is she not here today?
I think she just got back from Sabah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Gracie. We brought back some nice, what's that thing that's famous from Sabah, that fruit?
Sinalau, is it?
Oh.
Bakaso.
And she bring that back?
No, I don't think so.
Well, next time you come back, you bring, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We are busy extorting all our guests for food.
Yeah. I mean, how many band members does he have, right?
Yeah, he's got 6. Yeah, so but you know what's interesting for me is because it's rare to see a dual
Fronted band.
Yeah, dual fronted band.
Lady
and,
ba-
and
and-
it's even
yeah.
rarer to see female dual fronted bands.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
how did that come about? Like, and also the theme of symphonic metal. It's rare that we see symphonic metal because I know there's a symphonic metal band out there, and that's the only one that I know about. And right now I know about you guys. Like, how did that come to be? Why so unique?
Oh, all right.
How many questions is that, KG?
I don't know, man. Eric, just answer as much as you can.
Yeah, I'll do my best to answer as much as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now, back to the, I'll address the symphonic metal
Yeah.
issue first. So now, I've always loved this genre of music, symphonic and power metal, because it is something that, it is a genre of music that actually speaks to me personally.
Right.
I always loved that.
It doesn't speak to everybody,
Yeah,
right?
I don't think it's everyone's cup of tea out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, but when it hits you and when you have it, my gosh,
It's
man.
like
Yeah.
bark on
the rest
electric
of them,
guitars.
the rest of them don't know what they're missing.
Absolutely, I absolutely love symphonic metal, and for the longest time, I enjoyed this kind of metal without knowing what it was called because I didn't know there was that many different types of metal out
Oh,
there.
yes, of
and this particular genre is amazing. Yeah.
Okay,
absolutely.
go on, man.
Yeah.
Now you make him forget even more.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Tell us about symphonic metal and why you chose it. That would be the first question.
All right.
Okay.
So, yeah, as I mentioned, this genre of music speaks to me, speaks to my soul, and I just love the way, the epicness,
Yeah.
of,
Yeah.
it's, very instrument driven, and it requires a lot of technical skill
Right.
Mhm.
and technical ability, to be able to churn out, this sort of music, and the vocal ability must be second to none.
Yes.
So, the singer has to be able to deliver, in means of like the operatic, the
yeah.
theatrical style.
Yeah, I can feel it, man, when he's talking about it.
Because,
Yeah.
because it actually, there's a lot of, it invokes a lot of emotion,
Yes.
a lot of energy. So
Correct.
that's and yeah, that's exactly why I love this.
Symphonic metal.
Yeah, this symphonic.
So if you'd
power
be
metal.
writing music for a video game, which one would you choose?
Devil May Cry.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I don't know. Warhammer 40,000.
Wow!
Oh, Warhammer.
Wow.
Adeptus.
Yeah.
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 I was thinking of a slow,
For the
nice-
Emperor.
Yeah, for the Emperor.
a slow guitar
The
piece.
Imperium of Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it is
yeah,
true. Like symphonic metal really reads into video games a lot because
course.
it's unique, it's very energetic,
Yes.
and it's super driven, man. I've listened to some. Actually, my exposure to symphonic metal came from video games.
Ah.
yes.
Yes, and of course we'll move on from that.
Yes.
And tell us about your two lead singers. How did that come to be?
All right. So, for a long time, Now, okay, I'll just regress back to 2017. I was actually looking because I knew that my music had the potential to, be to expand worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
Because prior to this, I actually recorded some demos, and
Right.
somehow those demos made their way into Canadian radio, American radio, and it was a huge surprise to me. And I felt that the music had a chance to grow, but only if it was done in the right way. So back in 2017, I actually approached my Italian singer Claudia Beltrame because I saw one of her videos. She did a cover song, and I was instantly blown away, by her vocal ability. But she kind of rejected me at first.
Right.
Yeah, she turned down my proposal.
Oh no!
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
It hurts still today.
oh no.
Yeah.
No, she because she wasn't exactly she, in her words, she wasn't really prepared or confident because she had not done recordings or anything prior to that. So it was just a video that she just released, and somehow I found my way into discovering the video because I knew firsthand that because my music was geared towards the European, the Scandinavian, the Japanese market.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew that one of the only ways for me to actually breathe life into my songs was to actually get a singer from the region. So
Wow. And you managed to find one.
yes,
And how often do you guys get together to perform as a band?
wow. Well, we actually did a show back in 2022 when I flew her to Malaysia. So the idea was actually to reintroduce to all our friends and supporters in Malaysia,
Right.
the new lineup of Silent Angel, and yeah. So, but of course, bringing her here, it's actually a huge cost, and that there's a lot of things that we need to iron out and plan,
Yeah.
in advance, way beforehand.
Yes,
before
you guys just
yeah.
buy our house here, and
Yeah.
and, and bring
Yeah.
her over. Okay, we've got songs over here. We've got Through Celine's Eyes, Descent into Infinity, and Destiny in Shadows. Which
Right.
one are we going to thrill the people with now?
All right, so let's take it a little bit slow. Let's slow it down a little bit before we get back into the faster numbers.
Right.
So I think Through Celine's Eyes would be a great number.
Fantastic.
Thank
Here
you.
with us in the studios of TRAXXfm for 34 only, Eric Poon. That's Silent Angels, Through Celine's Eyes, right now. Walking the Fine Line. Yeah! Silent Angel right here on TRAXXfm. We're going to have the news coming up in a bit from now. It's 34 only this afternoon, featuring Eric Poon from Silent Angel. And he's talking to us about the band and who they are and what they're doing and all that. And who's our next person we're talking about, KG?
We are talking about Gracie.
Gracie.
Yes. Tell us about Gracie, Eric.
All right, so Gracie joined the band around 2019. So Gracie is actually she comes from quite a a long pedigree, because she's quite famous in the Malaysian club scene. And prior to this, she was actually I think the one of the winners for the audition reality TV show.
Right.
Back in I think I can't remember, probably about 20 years ago. So when I discovered Gracie, it was actually through a former band member. And so we decided to give her an audition, to see, what she could bring to the table, musically speaking. And, well, she brought, a really nice dynamic because of her raw, raunchy, hard edge, vocals, that she had that hard rock, hard rock edgy feel in her vocals. And so,
I'm getting around,
So it actually worked really well with the music, and and Claudia being with her own unique operatic style,
Operatic style, yeah.
So Gracie brings out more of a commercial aspect to some of the parts of the song, while Claudia actually brings out all the raw emotions and energies that I had put into when
So you got a good
composing the music and the
right.
songs, and so
good chemistry going on there between them.
It's
That's
a great
important,
band.
right?
Yes.
In a band. That chemistry is so important, right?
Exactly.
You don't have it, forget it. You can have superstars playing in there, but you're just not going to click.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of bands have, they've had great music, but due to chemistry, they have, they were unable to put it out.
Yes.
But due to the chemistry that you guys have, the music that you're putting out sounds amazing.
All right.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of questions. We're going to come back after the news with Pete.
Thank you.
And before we do that, people might want to look for you online. How do they do that? How can they do that?
All right, so you can look us up on Facebook. Just look for Silent Angel Band. Instagram is the same thing, Silent Angel Band. Same thing for YouTube, Silent Angel Band. You can find us. Even look us up on Spotify, Silent Angel. Yeah, we're all.
You're all over the place.
They're all over the
Yeah,
place.
all over the place.
Okay, Silent Angel on 34 only, TRAXXfm. Hang in there, folks. For only on TRAXXfm. Eric Poon from Silent Angel is our guest over here. Look him up on Facebook. Look him up on all the social media platforms that he talks about over here. It's nice to have you here. Come, continue telling us about your band. All right, so let's go. Very quickly, what is your most rewarding moment in your journey as a band so far?
Well, the most rewarding moment that we've had up until now was the worldwide release of our debut album,
Congratulations.
Yielding Unrelenting, that we released on the 24th of November last year.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, because to me, it was a monumental step, because it's actually it's marked as the first proper step for our journey ahead as a band.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be the most rewarding moment up until now.
And there's 10 songs in that album.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are there specific themes or messages you aim to convey through your music?
Wow. Okay.
Where would I
No.
come up with a question like that?
Now that's actually an excellent question. See, so
Because you wrote it. Yeah. Okay, go on.
yeah, so it is in my hope that the music that I craft, right, will serve, to inspire or remind the listener to, that, in life you'll be faced, with a lot of challenges. Life will throw you tons and tons of challenges, but as long as you keep your strength, you keep your wits about you, you have your determination and your willpower. Well, faith can move mountains.
Right.
So that is exactly the message that I'm trying to convey
Mm-hmm.
within the songs I compose.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So on stage, your band is high energy, start to finish.
Oh yes,
Lovely, man. Lovely.
So-
Start to finish, just bang.
yes. So it is.
Yeah.
It is kind of challenging because none of us are getting any younger. So
Right, but that keeps you going, man. It'll keep
Yeah.
you going. Oh, come on. Look at AC/DC. Look at all those other fellas.
oh
man.
yeah.
Right.
Look at all the extra skin on AC/DC, man.
Never mind. Look at Rolling Stones, Aerosmith.
Ooh, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. To be able to just.
I mean, look at
carry on.
Metallica now.
Yeah.
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 You
They're
just...
still going strong. Yeah?
In music, you just get better as you age, man.
Mhm.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, what role do your fans play in shaping your musical direction and decisions?
Well, okay. That's another good question.
Mhm.
Because as I mentioned, our music style is actually, symphonic power metal, and this genre is actually greatly received, in countries like Europe, Scandinavia, Japan,
Mhm.
Latin America,
Yep.
and even the USA. So the majority of our support actually comes from these countries,
Right.
Mm.
and it's actually, as I mentioned, this music actually speaks to me. So I'll just keep crafting, this sort of the music in this style, to that hopefully the rest, the fans around these regions and continents will continue to enjoy.
What guitar are you playing, man?
Pardon?
What guitar are you playing?
Oh, at the moment, I do have quite a number of guitars.
Quite a number.
yeah.
Is that
Pick a number, KJ. Pick a number.
What is your number one?
Okay, the number one guitar would be my ESP E2 Arrow.
Ooh.
So yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's a bit like a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Shaped like that, right?
yeah, it's a V-shaped guitar.
Yeah.
It's a V.
So,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, you wait till you just. Oh, we're just talking about it off air, right? Albert Collins and
Yeah.
the Flying V and all that, right?
yeah, correct.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
okay. So fans very important, right?
Yeah.
And how about how you approach the songwriting and collaborative process within the band? How do you guys get together
All right.
and decide that this is it?
Okay, so now at present moment, I am the primary songwriter, arranger, and lyricist for the band. So when I compose the music, I start off with either a riff or a chord pattern, and then I'll work on the basic structure, and from there I will craft the lyrics. But there are times where I actually go on a lyrical writing spree where I can just pen lyrics out
Right.
out of the blue for weeks, days, and weeks on end.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I would just
Just say it's the
intermix.
devil wrote that song. It wasn't him, right, KJ?
Yeah.
So on and off I'll just mix some of the lyrics with the music, and once the general structure of the song is complete, I will actually table it out to all the members. I say, okay, now here's how it sounds like, the basic idea musically and vocally. So from there they will actually expand on it based on all their own individual and unique styles,
Right.
to complement the emotion and the energy that is within the song that's created. So
Alright.
and that's how the song is born and recorded after that.
Okay. Who does drums and bass?
All right. My drummer is one of Malaysia's best rock drummers, and his name is Pai.
Okay.
Yeah, he plays for quite a good number of
He's played with a lot of good players, right?
a lot of great players. And my bass player, his name is Daus. So
Your drummer played with IG before?
I'm not sure, but
Okay.
he plays for this. He used to play for, or rather, I think he's sessioning for Awi, Dragon Malaya.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Amok, and a few other big established local
Right.
bands as well.
Right.
So yeah.
And your bass player?
Yeah, my bass player, his name is Daus. So the guy is.
Hi, Daus. Yeah.
So he's one bona fide metalhead just like me.
Yeah.
So, and in fact, the bands that that influenced Silent Angel and me are also the bands that he really loves and he digs.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, you guys gotta definitely click.
Yeah.
There's no way enough you can get one of you like that. Just
Yeah, exactly.
liking Oppa Gangnam Style all of a sudden too, right? You can't find it's like all of us like this except this fella.
Yeah.
What is he like? Oppa Gangnam Style.
Well,
No
I do
way.
like Oppa Gangnam Style too.
Yeah. So, oh boy, all of you together over there, this wonderful band. And what are your messages to your fans out there?
All right. So on behalf of myself and the band, now I'd like to extend a huge, massive thank you to all, our Malaysian supporters and friends, and also our friends worldwide for your years and years of tireless support. Now, I would like to give a huge, massive thanks to, of course, CK Music and City Music Singapore for sponsoring us with Black Star Amplification, Zoom products, and Music Nomad Guitar Care products. So thank you so much.
Yeah, that's a
to
fantastic.
and-
CK Music is fantastic.
Yeah.
There's this guy called Francis, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he's an absolute gem of a guy to check out. If
That
you
he
need
is.
anything.
That he is.
Right? Yeah.
And of course, I'd like to give a special shout out and thanks to my buddy Kent Leong for actually
Yo,
connecting.
Kent!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Connecting me and KG and
And KG, oh,
and
lovely.
you, Green Man.
Yo,
so,
Kent.
You know what's unique? When the bus first took off, Kent Leong was the first guest.
Right?
yeah.
And on 34 only, you are the first guest.
Ah.
Kent is doing a lot of work for us.
Right.
We need to pay him.
I think he deserves some money.
So it's a huge thank you to Kent, and of course last but never least I wish to thank TRAXXfm,
Ah.
and 34 only. Thank you, Green Man.
Don't worry,
you know,
we
KG.
got a lot to do
You know-
with you fellas out there because you guys deserve a platform.
I truly appreciate that, because I would say that's actually what is truly missing from our
industry
music
right now.
industry at
That's
this
right.
point of time. So
Right.
I mean, thank you so much for being, giving us, the opportunity to being the first ever, to having Silent Angels
It
first
is our
ever,
absolute
radio
pleasure. I know
interview.
what you're trying to say, bro.
Yeah. So it is really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much.
Thank you from us too, yeah?
Yeah,
KG.
Yeah.
an absolutely wonderful time, and I think today I just realized, because back in the day when I wanted to listen to symphonic metal, there's only one or two bands that you can turn to, right? Like really good ones. There was a lot of symphonic metal, but there wasn't good ones. There was one or two. But right now, I just realized I've got 10 songs, new songs that I can listen to.
Right.
Yeah, they're all
Thank
good.
you.
They're
And-
all amazing. Thank you so much,
And you
Eric.
can find them all,
Likewise.
folks, when you look out for Silent Angel.
And
Look
so,
for
yeah.
them. Yeah, we've got a CD here. Even he's going to autograph that.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you.
I hope it doesn't devalue, the CD after this.
Right.
Just put the Imperium of Man on it. And I think with that, we're about time that we closed our very first pilot show for 34 only
34
on a
only.
Saturday. But it's happening every Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. You can check us out. We are going to be targeting the whole creative industry. It doesn't matter whether you're an artist, a sculptor, a flower arrangement genius. You could send in your videos to TRAXXfm at rtm.gov.my, and we will be more than happy to feature you guys on our show. And with that, thank you so much. Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
It's
Thank you so
now
much.
time
Oh, wait,
for-
we got 30 seconds.
We got 30 seconds?
Yeah, Eric, where's your band going to be?
Where's
Where's your band going to be performing?
All right, so we're actually working on coordinating shows in Malaysia and Singapore. Subsequently, we'll be going off to Japan for a tour.
So if
Yeah.
anything,
And-
you're going to announce it online, right?
Yes, of course. And subsequently, Europe will be the next in our plan.
Thank you. Thank you, Eric. Thank you,
Thank you so
Silent
much.
Angel.
Thank you so much.